2-Minute Drill with Jedd Fisch, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union, home of the official University of Arizona debit card. Get yours today at hughesfcu.org/wildcat.
Coach, sometimes we forget about special teams. We talk about offense and defense, but special teams against Utah, best game of this season for that unit?
Yeah, and we started noticing a change in our special teams a couple weeks ago against Washington, and then this past week. But this game, I mean, our special teams was really dominant. We almost got an extra point block. We almost blocked the extra point, or I should say, we were able to obviously block a punt for a touchdown. And then our kickers. I mean, our kickers, what can you say? A 57-yarder and then a touchback every time he kicks off. And Luke made his. It was pretty good.
All right. Who is Jerry Roberts, and how did he end up at Arizona?
Jerry Roberts was at Bowling Green and reached out to Coach Brown when he got hired here. His dad did, just from some old recruiting. His dad's a high school coach, and just from some old recruiting ties back in the day. And said he'd like to have his son come play here. His son's a graduate, had 2 years of eligibility left as a grad transfer. And at that point in time, I think we had one linebacker on scholarship. So we needed to bring some linebackers in. And he was the first one that got on board and really has done a great job. Those last 3 or 4 weeks, you just see him getting better and better and better. And making a lot of plays. I think he made 10 tackles.
So I know you're not going to stress the weather conditions in Pullman, and it could be rainy, it could be cold, etc. But if it dictates more of a ground game than an air game, do you kind of stress that in practice leading up, knowing that you might have to run the ball more?
I think as we put our game plan together, I mean, we'll always keep track of the weather, see what it looks like. If it's not real windy, then I would say no real weather is going to affect run or pass. The wind is really the only thing that affects it. Some people would argue it's to the favor of the offense, bad weather, because you know where they're going and they don't, rain and snow and whatnot. But wind is really the only factor, and we won't have to worry that much about that this week.
It seems like football, people always think of, the crisp fall days and cold nights, etc. And of course, the Wildcats don't get to play in a lot of, but do the players actually sometimes, do you get the sense maybe, hey, this is kind of cool, this is what football's all about?
I mean, I think the saying it's football weather, is real. And I grew up in New Jersey, so football weather is what you just described, right? It's that brisk fall. I mean, we're talking about middle of November. I mean, this is prime. I mean, sunny and 90 is not the norm. So we're excited about the chance to go out and play normal, football and normal football weather.
All right, well, the home season has closed now, and it means so much to these guys to play at home. And as you look ahead to next year, etc., what does it mean for the program to have that support to make Arizona Stadium a really tough place for opposing teams?
Yeah, I think we need to really commit to next year having the best home environment we can possibly create. Make some changes in the way we do things, make some adjustments between the third and the fourth quarter, get some juices flowing a little bit more there, do some other things that are different. But, I urge the crowd to find a way to pack it. Find a way for 6 Saturdays, put 50,000 in there and see how good of an environment it can be.
2-Minute Drill with Jedd Fisch, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union. Discover for yourself why Forbes has ranked Hughes among the best in-state credit unions in Arizona for 4 consecutive years. Visit hughesfcu.org/best.
Hughes Federal Credit Union is proud to be recognized by Forbes as the #1 credit union in Arizona. We offer low rates on loans, lower fees, and many free services. Make the switch. Join Hughes today. Visit hughesfcu.org/best.